What's up, guys? Welcome back. We have a lot of work to do, not gonna lie. We gotta get Goku back on. Well, that part's not gonna be bad. I already hooked up all the suspension, so we just gotta put his wheels back on, and then we'll drop him out, push Tonka forward, push him, and switch him back around. So, but before we push Tonka back in, we have to clean up the floor. Gotta get all the dust out, and yeah, try to make as much room as we can. Paint prep. We're going to take all the suspension and everything off. I'm going to show you how to take the suspension off, and yeah, we're just going to start paint prepping. We're going to tape up everything, and yeah, let's see where this vlog goes. Safety first, guys. Safety first. Alright, so I'm going to end up needing blue tape, so we'll run to Walmart real quick. Alright guys, back to the house. So, got some stuff here, and got a cheap broom, or that's called a broom, right? Anyway, so we can sweep in here. Just a cheap one from Dollar Tree. Everything's $1. Didn't need anything fancy for the shop, but got our blue tape so we can mask stuff off later. That's probably gonna be at the end of the video. Of course, more cherry bomb because we have more to clean on Tonka. Got this, seen it was only like $1.50, so wanted to try it out. It's like $1.48. Acetone, of course, for later whenever we're about to paint. Yes, sir. Alright guys, so Goku is ready to roll out of the garage. Man, he's looking mean. I'm gonna miss him, but it's for the best, guys. Just got a metal hanger holding up the shift linkage, and he's ready to go. We need to hurry up and get a fan in here. I'm sweating. And the garage is all clean, ready for Tonka to get backed up in. I can't get through that. Man, I might be skinny, but there's no way I was fitting through that. Yes, sir. Let's get Tonka backed in. That's how close I am to gunning my shit. No, I'm playing. But look at that fitment, though. We inside, guys. Now let's start taking parts off. Tonka is jacked up. The jack stands are maxed out. I put a little piece of wood there because the concrete was unlevel, and then the jack stand was maxed out, but it didn't have enough clearance because the concrete is like sunk down. But before you ever get underneath the car, whenever you're going to work on it, and before you do anything we're doing, because there's literally nothing going to be on Tonka. Shake your car. Tonka doesn't move. Grab it up here. He barely moves, but that's just because I have more leverage, and that's what you want to see, guys, because you would rather have your car fall while there's stuff underneath it. Like right now, the wheels would catch it, the jack stands would tip over, but you're not underneath it, your friends aren't underneath it, and your car has something to catch, so it doesn't just straight fall on the ground. But there's looks a little bit of space here, but I screwed the GSR over, so we have a little more room to walk through whenever Tonka's in the sky. We still have our backpack and stuff that need to be over here that have tools in it. And then, of course, we're going to need a place for these parts to go. So, enough talking. Let's get to it. Let's take all the suspension, drop that rack down. Let's get it. Alright guys, Tonka is completely floating right now. And he's completely stable, so we're safe. But I broke all these nuts and bolts loose, pause, so I could teach you guys a whole lot quicker, but we will be going through the sizes right now, pause. And I am missing the little castle nut that goes here, and the nut that goes here, or whichever way they flip around. But we're not even going to be needing these. We're not driving, obviously. I know they're gone. I took them off. But I'm not going to struggle with a pickle fork on camera. I'm just going to take this off and show you guys how it comes off. But here are the sizes: 17, 14, 14, 17. That is for the top of the strut or coilover, whatever you're running. Stock suspension, doesn't matter. They're still going to be the same. Those 17s go to the top of the upper ball joint. Here would be a 17. 14 for the top of the fork. 17 nut. Pause. 17 stud. 17 bolt or stud, depending. I can't remember. But either way, it's a 17. There would be a 17 down here. 17 for the tie rod. And 19s for the compliance bushing. Down here would be these. And then I believe it's only 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. Alright guys, I hope I'm giving you guys a good view. Pause. Damn, I'm pausing a lot in this video, huh? 14. 17 down here. And you can smack it with a hammer or mallet. It doesn't matter. It has that little stud that I was telling you about, so you won't mess up the threads. There's a wrench or something to pry out from the other side. Come on. Don't do me like this on camera. Come on, Tonka. Sometimes you need another wrench. Excuse me. Or hit something else through it. Like this extension. Fork is out. Tie rod should just come right up. Oh, I didn't take the 17 off. Tie rod is out. Now you can take the 14 from the top of the strut. Be sure to hold it because it will drop. I would be using the gun right now, guys, but whenever we move, I happen to lose the charger. I know. Boom. Strut is out. Or almost out. Hold on. You gotta pick it up, put it past the strings, and it comes out. Now you could either try to break this ball joint loose, but I'm not gonna. Gonna take the 17s out. One right here. We will be rebuilding Tonka first, guys. Wiggle it out, get past the threads. This is a similar stud as in the one on the bottom of the fork. Is that 17 that's in there? Before I drop this, I'm going to take the 19s out. And I'll actually cut 2 whenever I get the 19s out. The 19's almost out. I got 1 left. Better watch your face because it will drop. But, boom. Dropped a little bit. As you guys can see, it's hanging there. The only thing that's keeping it in right now are the top 17s. So all the 19s are gone. Just normal. All the same. Get this light back up. And then you're going to want to hold, you're going to want to hold the bottom while you take the top 17s off of the upper ball joint. There's different ways you guys can do this. but this is the way I'm doing it. I'm just showing you guys how it comes apart. I'm going to show you one of each side, one of the front and one of the rear, and I'll do the other one off camera because I already showed it. Come on. Come on. Give me that mallet. Someone hand me the mallet. Come on. This little seasoning and everything came out as one unit. One unit. Alright, I'll correct myself. Hold on. Keep the 17 stud. Undo the 19s. Make sure you keep the 17s on the upper ball joint intact. That goes to the strut tower. That's keeping it away from dropping on your face. Don't forget your tie rod, as so. But once you undo the 319s, you have to fully unthread the 17mm stud. Like with the wrench, with the gun, whatever. It will drop down like so, like over there. And then you undo your 17s. Your 17s are keeping it away from your face. Just a reminder, so you don't drop none of this down on your face. 17s last. Upper ball joint 17s on the strut tower last. Alright, so I just thought to myself, this is a lot of information in one video. So I will just finish up taking the front end apart. We'll do the rear end, like the rear trailing arms and everything else, on another video as a part 2. But we will take apart the whole, like completely disconnect the steering column from the steering rack, and I'll show you how to drop that down. So let's get it, and then we'll conclude this video. Alright guys, so if you guys don't have a good race car, I apologize. You're gonna have to dodge the dash and everything else, but if it's untouched, you're gonna have a little plastic cover that goes right here. You just peel it back. This usually goes on this little lock, but the steering column has the spline that comes out, and that's what clamps to this knuckle, and then this little joint right here that goes to your steering rack. The steering rack has a spine also that comes up. I'm missing this tin that goes right here. I haven't touched the steering rack in Tonka in a while, so I didn't realize to put it in, but I wasn't driving like that, guys, don't worry. So once you take the bolt out, it unclamps. I'm just gonna leave it in here once I take that tin out, and then once I put a jack underneath the steering rack and everything, I'm gonna undo those 19s, drop everything down, and then it should unhook itself right here. You might have to run across the car if you don't have help to get the clamp off of the spline, but other than that, it'll come right out. Alright, so here's the two 19s I was talking about. Here's a 19 right here. You can see it where your wheel well is. It drops straight down from where this block is, and then this 19. Same thing for the other side. I'll get these done, and then we'll drop this rack down, and I'll probably have a clip of that. Alright guys, so I got all the 19s out. The jack is underneath. I had to put a brake because how tall Tonka is. So we're going to slowly let them down, and the rack should fall out like this. It came out knuckle just fine. Like that was the knuckle. Sliding. And it's unbalanced. Come on. And it's out. So D-Wix just showed up.
It's hot as fuck today.
Yep, got his giveaway hat on.
Ooh, yeah.
But as you see, this is how you take your whole front end apart. This will conclude this video. I will show the taking apart the rear end pause in another video because there's a whole lot of information in this, and I want to make it easier to find. So yeah, I think that'll be it. Stay blessed, stay slaying, and keep fucking gunning.